So we come to the beach today. It's definitely more fall weather. Very beautiful day, really. The sun's not quite through, but it's not too breezy. Don't often come down to the beach because it's just usually too hot and lots and lots of people. So it makes walking difficult, but today it's that first day of that fall feeling, so not very many people around. In fact, there are no people around, just us and our pooches. Sounds just like the ocean, but it's the lake. Really enjoyed our walks this year. Oops. So for the past 2 years, just been rebuilding my stamina by just being back at the market, working towards being able to do some extra exercise. So coming to the end of that season, and just enjoying being outdoors and experiencing, like this for example, these lovely berries that the birds will take. It won't be too awful long before there'll just be snow. You won't be able to see the sand. So we're just making the most of it today on this lovely woodland walk, which has brought us down to this beach area. We just go back up here. Wonderful sound of the rustling leaves. And the channel is Biblical Health and Economy. And you know, there really isn't that much in the word about exercise and keeping fit. It just says that there is some gain in it, in that, you know, there's basically a good result from it. But when you actually can't experience it because your body just isn't strong enough and you want to, it can be really hard psychologically. So I'm just going to point some mushroom or fungus out here. We also forage, and even in our backyard we have morels in the springtime. I don't know what this one is. We won't be picking it. We're not that advanced in our foraging and knowledge of edibles of mushrooms. But we know a good number of them. I just point that out to you because it was just something that we got interested in 3 years ago, when the man that trades next to us sells nothing but mushrooms from his own farm and also from wild foraging. And it's a nice area here, which they're starting to winterize. And so we started buying some mushrooms from him, and he'd buy a few things from us, and eventually we just exchanged, which was awesome. And if you've had lovely, fresh, small farm mushrooms, you will know what I am talking about. For fullness of flavour, oh my gosh, the aromas, just awesome all round. There's the lake at a bit of a distance now, and we're just 2 weeks ago in our vest tops and shorts and lightweights, but it's good. I love to see the fall, change of colour. Just a little bit of smattering of oranges and slight reds on this one. So we're just at the end of September, and we won't see a huge amount of colour change today, but just a little bit. Just approaching now the entrance to our forest walk. We just chose this one today because we've had a hard week, and this is more of a stroll than a good walk, like on the riverfront. It's well sheltered and just nice and pretty. Information, some books on a exchange basis, and my little dog looking at us. A few flowers remaining. Before we see them drift away for next year. And a play area in the woods there. You just see that. Walking through this little building zone, and we'll venture up that way and make a loop round back to the truck. It's not a very long walk, maybe 20 minutes, but it's nice on this fresh day. It's a good bit of gentle exercise that will help to get the body moving on this Sunday morning. I just praise God that I can actually walk. I praise God that I'm experiencing another fall in everything it has to offer. An unusual looking plant. It looks like bamboo, but it's not. There's a lot of it. I have to look that one up. And just for fun, I added a step counter app onto my phone, and so this walk could give me about 3,000 steps. It's a lot more interesting than just using the treadmill or another piece of machinery, which here in Michigan in the winters, we will be coming out in the winter. We've already selected some new coats to be able to do that, because if you've not been here in the winter, then honestly you can't appreciate how cold it really is. I mean, it really is so cold. If you don't have the right gear, then you will regret it very, very quickly. And you just won't be doing your walks or strolls or anything. But we want to, so that will be our investment this year for ourselves. We've already got good footwear, and we have good coats. It's just that they're kind of like, well, you're going to be getting in the truck, and then you'll be getting into the store, and so you don't really feel it. But when you're walking deliberately, moving around through this area, say for example, hardly any leaves at all, they'll all be gone. And even though it's fairly sheltered, you're going to need the right gear to be able to do your strolls and your walks. It's an investment to you. That's part of God's economy. His kingdom is very simple. You are a steward of everything here and everything you own. Even all the money you earn is yours to steward. It's not yours. You say, but I give my tithe and I give my offering, so everything else is mine. That's actually an incorrect teaching. The correct teaching is that it's all God's, and we've all got bills to pay, but you have to be a really good steward. And part of that for us is appreciating the types of clothing we need, and making sure that we have that. And you should be doing the same. If you live in a hot environment, you wouldn't be buying a winter jacket. That's an extremely silly example, but it's just the easiest one that I can give you. So we'll carry on in our walk and wish you a blessed day.